Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to what is on my end the first call of 2019 outside of some content training and membership calls that we've been doing this week. I want to thank you guys for being here, and I want to share something pretty awesome. So I don't know if you know what this is. Who can guess what this is or who this is and where it is? How about this? Let's have a little fun. 25 bucks if you can guess where it is. Let's see. Iguana. Yes, it is an iguana. Correct. Komodo dragon. I'm going to get a ruling from my guest in a minute exactly what it is. So whoever was first, if it's Komodo, it is Keith. And if it's iguana, it looks like it's Alan. So, but where is this picture from? Nobody even remotely close. Keep guessing. You may as well get paid, right? It's not my backyard, although that would be awesome. My kids would love to have this thing. Keith Avery, you're getting close, my friend. Garish, you need to narrow it down. Narrow it down. So very cool. Robert, you're close. All you guys are close. All right. We're getting warmed up. So I brought basically I don't want to say this in a negative way, my oldest, most trusted, somebody that I respect extremely highly. And I've actually tried to do this for 6 months, but you know how schedules are. And I finally arranged for this guy. I haven't done a webinar with him in years, and I'm excited to have him on the call. Some of you know him, not all of you, but some. And the ones that do will know right away. First, I want to bring out, let me unmute him from backstage. I have Mario Brown with us. Mario, are you here?
Hey, I'm here. How's it going?
Awesome, Mario. Now, Mario, tell me, is this a Komodo dragon or an iguana? I got to pay out somebody here.
I believe that's an iguana.
All right, that means Alan T. Vanessa, she's not on. Alan, I'll get your info. Shoot me over your info. Now, where this takes place, I'm going to give you one last hint. This is going to be a battle on how fast you can enter it in. October 15th, Mario, I do believe the year was 2012. Is that right? 2012.
That sounds right.
October, yeah, you better know this, or Maria better not be around. I went to Mario's wedding in a different country in a city inside. If you get the city, I'll give you $100. If you get the country, first one to get the country gets 25. So I'm going through the list. Let me see who gets it. It's not Mexico. Galapagos, you are close, a few of you. Cabo San Lucas, probably, but no. Hey, Darcy. Yep, Mario Brown, Roger. Let's see. All right. No. Mario's backyard. Nope. Spain. Nope. Germany. Easter Island. I like that one, you guys. Ecuador. John Wilson is the winner of the $25 and 25 for Alan at the beginning. But can you get the city in Ecuador? If you get the city, how about 100? It's getting fired up. How about 100 right now? Nothing. You know it's in Ecuador, for God's sake. There's like 3 guesses. Not Barcelona. No. Not Bangkok. I like that. But Mario, you can talk about Bangkok in a minute. Let's see. Quito. Yep. Herb said Quito. A lot of Quitos. No. It could be Quito. Guayaquil. 100 to Timothy Kate. So Tim Kate, it was Guayaquil, Ecuador. Guayaquil. And my Spanish is horrible. However, I'm excited to show this because I was looking for some pictures when I went to Mario's wedding in Ecuador. And I'll just put this up before I turn the screen over. And I saw that lizard, and all I could think about was, how funny was that? I mean, they were everywhere, Mario. Weren't they in this park downtown? And everywhere we went, there was maybe, I don't know, 30 or 40 of them walking around, like real slowly.
That's the iguana park in Guayaquil. Yep, they're full of them. It's insane.
Yeah, Marshall, you're right. Marshall said he hasn't seen us do stuff together since our mobile app platform, Mobile BizBox. We've done a few things since then, and we chat all the time. Maria is from Ecuador. Yes, very Darcy. Yes, but no, we've both been on slightly different paths, but we definitely stay in touch and chat. And matter of fact, I'm having lunch with Mario Saturday, hopefully in shoot, Mario, I don't know the town, but outside of
San Juan. Oh, yeah, in San Juan, and we are in
Puerto Rico, you guys. So
yeah, nice. And you stopped by in Vegas a couple of times visiting us.
Yeah, no, I had an awesome dinner and at Mario's house in Vegas. And, I tell you, when you live in Vegas, Darcy, you know how this goes. Darcy's in Vegas. Somebody's always coming into town. Somebody's always coming into town. And whenever I was there, I'd always try to meet up with Mario and Maria. And actually, we celebrated his anniversary last year, I think, 5th year. No, 5th or 6th year. So anyway, well, listen, I'm going to make Mario presenter. I've got something really cool because I was thinking about how do I throw you a curveball? How do I change up every single thing? Let's see, make presenter. And I started telling Mario, and we've been talking about this for months. And I said, and Mario and I, I did not remember that one. So when I went to Ecuador, a little boy in Quito asked if I would buy a hat. I think that's where my hat came from. And or maybe Mario, maybe you got it. But I remember buying it in Ecuador. I wore this hat everywhere, you guys, like for like 3 years. I love this hat. It was amazing. But on a serious note, Mario and I had been speaking about smoothing out and streamlining local marketing fulfillment and how we could innovate around fulfillment strategies. I said, look, I've got the getting clients down. I told him about our revenue multiplier system. He knows a lot about voice drops. And I started telling him the one struggle that I get out of people on a periodic basis revolves around fulfillment. And, I'm doing my thing, but it's not always what everybody is doing. I'm not here to push what I do on you, right? So I brainstormed with Mario. I don't know if this was in Vegas or not, but it's several months back, and we were going back and forth. I think we've got a really innovative webinar today, and it's going to be kind of fun because I'm going to play second chair and help, and we're going to do the call together. And Mario is going to lead it. So with that being said, I want to introduce a very good friend of mine, Mario Brown. He is originally from Germany. He currently lives in San Juan in Puerto Rico. You saw a picture of all of us on the previous slide, his wife, Maria, and phenomenal marketer, won Marketer of the Year a few years ago. And he and I had a software mobile BizBox together and some other local marketing for about 4 years. We first met at, funny enough, a Johnny Rockets, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was fun. We met at a mall, Johnny Rockets, and we just sat around for a couple hours and talked and walked around and figured out how to do more things together. And you guys, if you don't know Mario, one of the most authentic, real, hardcore action takers. And one of the things that I took from our relationship is Mario helped me push through some of my own barriers in terms of revenue, in terms of taking the next step in a few ways. And I'll tell you, that all sounds a little, fluffy, but I'll tell you, it doubled, tripled, quadrupled my revenue, some of the things that I did. And I will tell you, one of the phrases that I remember burned into my head from many, many webinars. Who can guess the phrase? Who can guess the phrase? If you guess this phrase, $25. What is one of Mario's biggest taglines that he encourages people to do, whether you're doing local, online, affiliate, it doesn't matter. What is it? Let me see if you guys get this. Roger Weaver for the win. Matter of fact, Paul Weaver was, you know what? You guys were all so close. I'm going to declare Roger, Paul, Mickey, and Darcy winners because they all happened within 3 seconds.
Good
so
man.
Roger, Paul, Mickey, Darcy, shoot me your emails in the chat so I know who won, and then I'll take care of it. Yes, the answer, Mario, was massive imperfect action. And with that being said, I want to turn it over to you and thank you for spending time with us today.
Hey, thanks for the amazing introduction. And taking imperfect action is actually my second most known phrase. The first one is, I'll be back, get me the chopper.
I remember Brad, oh my God, I can't think of his last name right now, but Brad, Mario, say, get to the chopper.
Yeah, Brad Spencer, yeah.
Brad Spencer, yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on here, and everyone here in the chat box who's saying hi, Mario. I know it's been a little bit, so thank you guys for the warm welcome. And we moved to Puerto Rico in May. Some of you guys just asked me. We used to live in Vegas, and we moved to Puerto Rico in May. And the internet speed is good because someone was asking it. But to give you guys a quick heads up, okay, once a month, Brian, and also I didn't tell you about that. About once a month I have an outage, like electricity outage. It still happens, because last year we had this big hurricane Maria here. So if that should happen, then just bear with me. I'm going to switch over to my phone hotspot. It's very unlikely, but it could happen in theory. So, but besides that, besides once a month, the internet is actually amazing. And believe it or not, my download speed is actually 300, which is faster than it was in Vegas. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's one of the things that I love, about moving down here. But yeah, I also, grabbed some pictures right here. So as you can see, Brian and myself at the local marketing summit. I think this is about 2011 or something.
I think that's October. That's the one in Peachtree City, Mario. That's from fall of 11.
Yep. We were speaking there, and then let me see here. I have this one. That's in Fort Lauderdale, if I remember correctly. And you can see here at the bottom, Costas, Brian, all engaged right there. I'm engaged. And maybe some of the people here on the call are actually in this picture. Who knows? If you can find
you know what? David Deuce on the far right in the red shirt is sometimes on the calls. And Brad Spencer, I think that's Zach Winslet over on the left a little bit, and he's sometimes here. Yeah, and look, 2 rock stars there in the middle behind us.
Yep. I see
Patty Rakowski sometimes here. She may be here. I'm not sure. So very cool.
Yep. So that's a nice little group show when we were teaching. And then he is from the time when we were actually trying to be a boy band and release some music hits. I thought it was fun. There's some cool pictures here on the left-hand side from a photographer that we had. And then here, that's a nice little shot, just going back in memory lane a little bit with our live partners, with Costas here, Brian, and myself. So yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. I think I got started with online marketing in 2009, I'm pretty sure, beginning of 2009. And I think right in 2010, Brian and I actually started working together, doing products together.
Late 2010, yeah.
Yep. And then we did webinars together, coaching programs. We started a software business together. So it's been an amazing journey. And now I do a little bit more on the online marketing side in terms of helping people create a lifestyle business. And obviously, Brian is still very active in the local marketing space and crypto and all kinds of cool things. But today's call, simply is about fulfillment, okay? And I'm not talking about life fulfillment. I'm talking about fulfilling for your clients, okay? So for the next 60 minutes, just to give you guys a quick heads up, how can you fulfill high in-demand services for your clients, okay? And how can you feel confident about it? Back in the day, I used to do SEO for injury lawyers in Miami. And the big fear that I always had, just being honest right now, is that once I got a client on board, I was like, okay, now what? How do I actually deliver? How do I fulfill on the promises, right? How can I make sure that my client is happy? They keep me paying. They refer me to their friends and their peers. And, how can I just go to bed feeling confident that, yes, whatever I promise in my sales presentation, okay, I can actually deliver on that and over-deliver on that, right? So I want to talk today about that side of the business because a lot of times we don't talk about that. If you think about getting clients, right? And Brian, you have obviously some amazing solutions, right? So we can talk a little bit about messenger bots, quantum share. We can talk about voice drop, right? There's so many amazing ways right now that you guys can use to get clients on board, right? Then the question happens, Brian, what do you do to fulfill, right? I think that's a big thing that's
very common. Yeah, Mario.
Back. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I said absolutely. But how do you fulfill, right? And some of us, you guys know, I'm focused on lead gen, the kind of intersection of bots and voice drops and email together. However, there is no one right answer. I never try to force you to do what I'm doing. And a lot of you come to me, and this is what I spoke to Mario about, looking for streamlined or simplified fulfillment. And I don't necessarily mean, hey, can I outsource that to somebody? But it's what's the services, or singular or plural, that I can do that isn't going to require me work once I get the client, that I don't have to work all day to deliver the result. And I talked to Mario a little bit about what I was doing, but then we brainstorm on some other ideas that had extremely low fulfillment in terms of time commitment. Mm-hmm. And some of the strategies we kind of came up with were truly virtually no time, minutes a month, 5 minutes a month kind of thing. So that's what I was excited about. And that's one of the things that we're going to share and talk about today on the call.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Patty? Saw that Patty's actually here on the call, so she's been to all of these events. And so the reason why I have the roller coaster right here is because that's how I felt when I was working with injury lawyers in Miami. It's like you get a client and, you know, they're expecting SEO rankings, whatever it is, and it's a roller coaster emotionally because sometimes I could fulfill on that and sometimes I couldn't, right? And when I couldn't fulfill on what I promised in the presentation, it wasn't a good feeling. The client wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. And you're in a situation where like, okay, how can I make their phone ring, right? How can I get them on the first page of Google if they're not there yet? So it was a roller coaster ride emotionally, but also financially, because, you know, you want to feel like you can 100% deliver on the services that you promise, right? So the question then becomes for me, how do I get results for my clients? Like guaranteed. And not only how do I get results for them, how can I over deliver, right? How can I be 1,000% confident in the services that I offer? And that's kind of what I'm going to talk about on this presentation, okay? So a couple of ideas on how to get clients, right? Obviously, voice drops, right? Quantum chat, like you guys have all the tools available right now to get clients on board, to get prospects on board, and then, you know, have them sign the contract, have them sign the agreement, and you're good to go. But then the next step, of course, is how do you get them on board, right? You could do cold calling, you could do network marketing, webinar presentations. If you're a little bit more old school, you could do radio, billboards, you know, who knows, maybe even yellow pages. There's so many ways to get clients on board. There's proven software out there that you have access to, through Brian, to get calls and to get emails and to get like inquiries, right? But then the question, how to get results? That's the real question, right? How can you guarantee results? Like literally, how can you say like, you know what, 1,000% I can guarantee that you're going to get the result, okay? How do you keep your customer happy? And then how can you really 100% deliver on the promise? That's the question. And then if you have a happy client, the cool thing is usually they're going to refer you to someone if you could deliver on it, okay? So my answer to that, just simply, is that you offer a hot and high in-demand service that you can actually deliver on, right? And over-deliver. So you want it to be a service that is easy for you to deliver, and we're going to talk obviously about what that could be and what is a hot topic, a hot in-demand service right now. And then also, how can you make that service scalable? So you don't just have to have 5 or 6 clients and then you kind of reach your cap, but you can have 50, 60, 70, 100, 400 clients, right? Now, obviously, it sounds like a lot having 400 clients. Like I could never imagine back in the day having 100 lawyers and helping them with SEO, right? Because it wasn't scalable what I was doing. There was a cap, like 10 clients, maybe max. But what if you could have a service that you can actually scale? And in an ideal scenario, what if you had a service where your client uses your service, where you don't even have to deliver, but your client logs in and they use the service for themselves? Like, would that be a cool scenario? And, you know, just let me know in the chat box right now if you're excited about that, if you feel that would be cool, if you can have a service that is easy to deliver, that is scalable, and that your client actually uses themselves to deliver it. So they log in, they create the service that they paid for, and they actually do it themselves and they are paid for it. So let me just let know in the chat box really quick. That's kind of the scenario that I wanted, right? For my business when I was working with injury lawyers. And then also as a follow-up question, because that's just something that I was dealing with back in the day. Let me know in the chat box and just be straightforward with me. Have you ever felt the way that I felt? Have you ever felt that, you know what, I'm actually not sure if I can deliver on this service that I promised? Or have you ever, wondered like, man, can I actually do this? Like, what if I don't get them the ranking? What if I don't get them, the 50 phone calls that I promised them? Like, if you ever had that feeling, just, be straight up with me. Let me know in the chat box, because that's exactly, like I said, how I felt when I was offering Google Places services to injury lawyers, specifically in the Miami area. I was always like, what if I don't get them the first ranking? What if I don't get them the Google Places 6-pack? What if I don't get them the promised, 40, 50 calls per month? It's a weird situation, and that's exactly where I've been. So yeah, lots of you guys are chiming in here. Warren, Bob, Mary, Clay. So you guys have the same feeling. And Jimmy actually says right here, this is exactly what I'm dealing with right now. And Jay says right here, yes, that I got the same feeling. So you hear me, like, I'm preaching to the choir here. You guys get this, right? So I was like, okay, what can we do? What can we deliver that is actually simple? Okay, so what are some of the in-demand services right now that every business needs, right? In my opinion, it's video production. If you look at all the stats for YouTube and YouTube ads, for Facebook and Facebook ads, for Instagram and Instagram ads and Instagram stories, right? Every business needs video. Every business understands that they need video on their website, on their social media posts, with Facebook video ads, with Instagram story video ads, with YouTube video ads, social media and website videos. Like every company, it doesn't matter what niche it is. Could be CrossFit, could be a spa, could be restaurants. Everyone wants to have videos, right? Animated videos, testimonial videos, whatever it is, but something that is engaging and that their prospects can watch, that they can also run traffic with, okay? So another one could be SEO videos, right? Where you have videos and you get them to rank on the first page for certain keywords, okay? So in my opinion, this is the easiest way to deliver. Like if you have a proven way that is 100% guaranteed where you can create beautiful, professional, stunning videos for your clients, or they can even create it themselves using your software, that is a service that is hot, it's in demand, and you can over deliver on it. You can even give them more, videos that you promised them. So just a couple of video statistics here. If you look at this right here, you can see 100 million hours of video watched each day on Facebook, according to TechCrunch. 500 million people watch Facebook videos every day. Okay. And then this one here is pretty important. 135% more organic reach compared to photos. Okay. And then Facebook generates 8 billion video views on average per day. So, I'm sure you've seen some of these stats, right? But let's get a little bit more specific for local businesses, right? Let's check this out right here. So here it says 44% of all small business owners and marketers plan to spend money promoting Facebook video content in 2017. That's 2017. We are now, we just got into 2019. That number is way bigger right now. But the most recent stat I was able to find is this one right here. So 44%, as you can see. And then you can see Facebook gets over 8 billion average daily video views. And, most companies understand it now, most businesses, that they have to have a video and they want to be there and they want to be out there. So they need someone to help them with that. Okay. Here you can see 93% of social media, and this is according to SproutSource. Advertisers, use Facebook ads. And then the second biggest one, you can see Instagram ads. So if you can provide Facebook video and Instagram video, you have basically over 95% of the market covered, okay, by just being on Facebook, or 93% right here. So those are two big ones. And then obviously YouTube ads are also an interesting topic right here. If you look here at number 33, marketers spend 20 times as much on TV ads to reach around twice the audience as the Facebook videos. In other words, Facebook video, as you can see here, is highly effective compared to traditional channels. And it's way cheaper. If you want to reach or help a client, a spa, a restaurant, a CrossFit gym, whatever it is, right, a contractor, to reach the audience, it's way cheaper for them to use Facebook videos versus trying to be on TV and things like that. Okay, so just showing you a couple of stats that blew me away. Here you can see 150 million people using Facebook stories. So you might know that right now Facebook stories is kind of growing really fast. If you go to your Facebook on your phone, you're going to see on top the stories, right? And they took it from Instagram stories. So 150 million people are already using that, and it's just growing and growing on a daily basis. And then here we're switching. As you can see here, I took this from AdEspresso. As of June 2018, there's nearly 1 billion monthly active users right here, okay? 1 billion is a big number and positions on Instagram behind Facebook. So this is now Instagram right here. And here you can see as of June 2018 at the bottom, and point number 2, there's 500 million daily active users with Instagram, okay? Long story short, if you can help someone have their videos on Instagram and on Facebook, you're going to be in great shape right here. And then here you can see 70% of users look up a brand on Instagram, and 80% of users on Instagram follow at least one brand on Instagram. So if you show stats like that in your presentation to a local business, they go like, wow. And they already know that, right? But still, these numbers just blew me away, okay? So the verdict is Facebook video is hot and it's in demand and it's needed, and so is Instagram video. Okay, so the goal for you would be to sell a service that you can easily deliver every single time, guaranteed, and that is scalable. And in my opinion, if I look at the stats, if I look at what local businesses talk about, if you go to networking events, every company right now needs video. If they want YouTube ads, video ads, Instagram ads, or Facebook, it doesn't matter. If they want to have videos to post on their page or for social media, on their website, that's a service that is high in demand, that is hot, and people pay a lot of money for that, right? Even if you go to Fiverr right now and you try to get like an animated video, like an explainer video done, you know, back in the day, Fiverr was like $5, right? Now it's like $800, $1,200, you know, $2K I saw for a couple of animated videos if you want to get them there. So, you know, local businesses are really willing to pay a lot for that. So the strategy for you is simple. You create beautiful, stunning, and professional videos for local businesses, or if you want to, for influencers, right? But I want to focus a little bit more on local businesses. So if you can create a professional and stunning video for a CrossFit gym, and then there's going to be a very easy sale. You you do a presentation for them. They understand they need videos. Let's say they want 5 videos from you, and boom, you crank out the videos, you deliver it to them as a download. You can upload them to YouTube however you want, and they pay you for that, right? It's a very easy but high in demand service that you can deliver if you have a software, obviously, to create those videos, right? And you want to have videos that you can customize for any niche, so that it doesn't matter if you work with a doctor, with a chiropractor, with a CrossFit gym, with a spa, with a personal trainer. It doesn't matter, right? If you can customize the videos, it can fit for any niche, right? It could be someone who repairs ACs. It could be a car dealership. Doesn't really matter as long as you can customize the video. Okay? Restaurants, spa, contractors, doctors, and so forth. So here's the business model behind it, right? And I want to chat with that a little bit with Brian as well. If you can create videos for local businesses, there's different ways that you could charge for that, right? One of them is you can charge for a one-time fee. And Brian, we masterminded yesterday. You had some ideas also for pricing. What were some of these ideas that you had?
Yeah, I thought about obviously an upfront fee, the one-time fee. And then depending on the niche, I was thinking, look, you can do a low monthly for licensing and maintenance, call it a maintenance fee. And you can easily do an annual renewable. I mean, I've done that a lot on the software side. Businesses are used to that. If you think about Microsoft Office, right? I don't know how many of you guys pay the subscription version of Office. I pay that annually. I pay a fee. They're used to it. It's customary. It fits their model that they're used to. And for me, I think it's the upfront fee, and you're going to come in a little higher than you probably would anywhere else on local with this model. This is the one time, and then you're either going to do a monthly licensing or an annual licensing because you have to, because there's going to be upgrades, improvements. You're going to have interaction with the client no matter how hard you think you will or won't. It just happens, right?
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. And if you can crank out as many videos as you like, if you have a solution that helps you to produce Facebook video ads and Instagram story videos and YouTube video ads for you, then the cool thing is you could also bundle that. So let's say you work with a CrossFit gym and they need 5 different videos. You can now do a bundle and charge like $500 or $1,000 or however much you want for that bundle, right? You could sell them individual videos if you wanted to. You can do, like Brian just said, a setup fee and then charge them monthly or put them on a retainer. And this is cool. This is the best solution in this is the ideal case scenario. You charge for access, and your client actually creates the video that they want to have, right, with their copy and so forth.
That's the key. You don't want to do it. You want to give them access.
Exactly. Yep. So that is the ideal case scenario where you have a solution. Your client logs in. It's obviously your brand, right? You own the software. It's your brand. Everything is under your umbrella. And they log in and they create different videos that they like and that they want, right? So you could charge them, let's say, $1,000 a month. And your client gets, let's say, 20 videos per month or 5 videos per month. And they come in and boom, they crank out one for testimonials. They crank out one for YouTube ads and one for Instagram stories, for example, right? That's the ideal case scenario because now you are not even involved. And if you want to be involved and you want to create a video, that's cool too. Then you can charge premium. Like, let's say a spa comes to you, they need 5 videos and they want you to put the text in it, the call to action and so forth. Then you just deliver those 5 videos and you can charge them 3, 4, 5K for that because now it's hands-on and it involves your personal time, for example. So the possibilities are basically endless, right? The next question then becomes, how do you do it? Like, how do you create Instagram story videos for your clients? How do you create those Facebook videos, Facebook video ads, for example, for your clients, right? And how do you deliver them every time? To then get raving reviews and referrals as well. So I created a service that I call Software Empire, okay? And if you guys are okay with it, I would love to show you the software in action. And I want to show you some of the video examples that you can create for your clients, for a restaurant, for a spa, for a, you know, bike shop, whatever it is. So if you guys give me permission in the chat box, just let me know heck yeah or yes or something like that. I would love to go out of the presentation, go to my software and show you some of the examples that you can create with Instagram stories and also for the video ads, for example, for YouTube and for Facebook videos. So
Mario, Darcy said it best. Darcy said, bring it. I love it, Darcy.
So Clay says, go for it. Heck yes. Okay, cool. So it looks like you guys are excited. So let me go out of the presentation here and see if I can find my browser right here. And then let's look at Instagram first, okay? Just because Instagram is such a hot topic right now, I want to check that out first, okay? So here's a software that we built, and it specifically specializes on Instagram stories, right? Like Instagram stories right now, it's such a hot topic. Businesses know that they need to be on there. Like people consume stories on Instagram like crazy on their mobile phones. So it's like the hottest in-demand topic right now for any company that wants video, right? So the software that we created is pre-populated with templates, okay? You can customize each template. You can upload your own images, your own text, right? So you can do it or your client can do it. It's up to you. But the point is it works for any niche. And all you have to do is as you scroll through here, you can select the templates that you like. And when you hover over them, they're going to actually play so that you can see it in action. So let's just look at one or two examples so that you can see it. I'm just going to go with the very first one here and just show it to you really quick. Okay, so this one here was an example for a coffee shop, for example, right? Now remember, you can customize this, right? You can upload your own image. I just wanted to show you the animation. Let me show you this one right here. Okay, that's another example, and you can also use our music, you can use the transition, you can use everything on here. Now, obviously, these videos are pretty short because on Instagram stories, they have to be short and sweet in your ad, okay? This one here is, I think, a fitness example. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, I love this one.
Yeah, so as you can see there, sweet. Now, this is just the first page, right? This is, let's see here, 8 templates right here. Now, if you scroll down, you can see we have 10 pages full of different animations, different niches that you can go over. If I go here to page number 3, you can see here more examples right here. If I go to page number 5, just randomly, you can see another one. This one is a beautiful example for like a nightclub or let's say, you know, a lounge. So let me show you this one. Okay, and then we have here one, like a lifestyle one. And as you can see, I click through here, there's any niche that you can imagine. We're like fitness, lifestyle, and you can upload your client's images here, and then you have your own customization. You can change the text. It's totally up to you. So as you can see, my point is you can deliver what's 10 times 80, like, you know, so there's 8 on each page. We have like 12, 13 pages times 8. So you can have so many videos that you can deliver. You can bundle them up and you can provide them to any local business out there. Now, if you like one, so let's say I go back here to the second page and let's say I like this one right here, then I just click on it. And now that I clicked on it, as you can see, I can see the animation here on the left-hand side, but what's cooler is I can upload 3 images right here. So when your client provides you with 3 images, you just upload them right here. And then here you can fully customize the text, right? Title, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just enter the text that they want, the call to action. Here we give you exact description on what, you know, type of files to use. JPEG, PNG, and so forth and so forth. Even a GIF you can use right here. You can even use an MP4, the recommendation. And then you can change the color, the text color and the background color, and you can use our audio. Or if you have your own audio, like let's say your client provides you with an audio file of music that they like, you just uncheck our music, and now you can actually upload your own music right here, just with a simple MP4 file, you're going to be good to go. And then when you click on next, you render it, and then you have your own Instagram story up and running. And again, each video you can fully customize with your own images, right? Your client provides you with the images, and boom, you're good to go. Now, if you want your client to do it, then we have a white label option for you as well. I'm going to talk about that in just a moment. If I click here on my stories, I have a couple of examples that I just, so that you can see an example in action. So I want to show you like a fitness example that you could create for a personal trainer or for a local gym or something like that in your local area. So that's the exact same template that we saw before, but instead of the other images, I now used a fitness example, right? Now I'm going to show you one last one. This one I think is for food. So it could be for a restaurant. I'm going to show you that one really quick. Check it out. So if you have an Italian restaurant in your neighborhood, a sushi restaurant, any type of restaurant, an Indian restaurant, you can hit them up and you can tell them that you can create beautiful animated Instagram stories for them that they can then run obviously ads for in their local area. And I haven't even talked about that, Brian, but once you sell them the video, they're going to need traffic, right? That's when you can then actually sell them another service, which is Facebook traffic as well, apart from the video. So that's a quick example right here of these stories. Okay, so this one specializes in actual Instagram stories. Now, if there is enough interest, guys, let me know. I'm going to show you a Facebook video software that you're also going to get access to so that you can do Facebook video ads. This one was specifically Instagram video ads. If you guys want to, I can show you some Facebook video ads. Give me like a yeah or heck yeah or sure in the chat box, and if we get enough interest, I'll show it to you. And if not, that's okay too. Then I just go straight to the slides. I don't have a problem with that. Let's see here. Patty, hey, what's up, Patty? Says yes, very much so. Cool. So there's a lot of excitement. I'm going to switch over to a Facebook video ad. Okay, so this right here is Instagram. Let's look at Facebook video ads right now. Now, this right here is another software that we created, okay, and that I want to give you access to today, but with white label so that you can sell it to local businesses, okay, and other influencers. So when you scroll through here, you see all these templates, right? We have furniture store. We have a real estate right here. We have a fashion promotion right here. We have a travel agency. We have a car dealership. We have a restaurant. You can even promote your own agency right here. We have an app preview right here and a business infographic as well, right? So if you want to check it out, you just click on watch. Check this out. Now, as you can see, these videos can be longer, right? They don't just have to be like 15 seconds. If you have a shoe store, like we have all kinds of examples right here. Let's see here. I'm just going to scroll through. Here's another fitness example. There's a coffee example right here. Shoes. I'm just going to scroll through. As you can see, we have hundreds of templates available. We have a bike store right here, a hat store, furniture store, another car dealership example right here, another agency example right here. Let's see here. Another cafe. Furniture store, car dealership.
There's your real estate, Mario. A bunch of people were asking on real estate. Very cool.
Yeah, there's a couple of real estate ones here. So we're trying to cover all of the hottest topics, Brian. And when your topic is not in here or your niche, then you can send us a request and we can create that niche. So, but we have most of them covered. We have camera store here, equipment store, as you can see. There's a steakhouse example right here. Now, here's the cool thing, Brian. Every video here, you can fully customize. Like, sure, you can use our real estate example, but obviously if you have a client that wants his own images, you can do that and you can then just customize it, right? So this one is kind of cool. This is like a Google style video, Brian, where you can customize what the person types into the video. So check this out real quick.
Okay. Oh, yeah. This could be anything you want it to be, too.
Yeah.
You just swap the pictures.
Exactly. So these images are your images, right? You just upload the images that you want to use here. And, as you can see, these videos are longer and you can shorten them. It's up to you. So as you can see, you know, this is cool because now when you want to customize that, you just upload your own image and you say the text. And so let's say your domain is, you know, briananderson.com, then here in the video it would show briananderson.com or, you know, XYZ car dealership, for example. Let's see, here's the furniture store. Let's have a quick look at this. So what you're looking at here is animations. Each video here that you see is a different type of animation, and you can customize it for your client. So have a look here. Wow, music totally changes the mood.
Right? No, of course.
So this one is a little bit, you know, slower, easygoing with the music. Obviously, you can customize the music, but this is the animation is really good. Like how the images come in, they move over. It's very professional. So as you can see, you know, we really wanted to make sure that we use a professional example right here. This is a simple one where you can just promote your video here on the left-hand side. And yeah, just a different couple examples. So these are YouTube ads. And if you want to customize them, okay, all you have to do is you can just hover over that, and then you can click here on create your ad or your video ad. And it tells you here exactly you need 5 images for this one, and you need 9 different text boxes right here, right? This one here just needs 4 images and 7 calls to action or little snippets of text. And then you just scroll through here and you're going to be good to go, okay? So that's kind of how it works. After you click on a video that you like, you can head over to the dashboard, and then here you enter the title and you upload your own images. So if your client provides you, let's say you're working with a bike store, right? It's a store that sells mountain bikes, and they want to highlight the top 3 selling mountain bikes that they have, or they're doing a special promotion, you know, New Year's special promotion. They provide you with the images, you upload them, and then you can save them. You can customize the text right here. And then you can upload your own music, and you're going to be good to go. And we also show you here the recommended size for the image, for example. Okay, just as one example, you know, how to customize it for your clients. So that's what I meant, guys, when I talked about how cool would it be if you can offer a service where you know 1,000% that you can deliver. Like if they tell you to create 100 videos for you, like for a $20,000 package, you just log in right here, and boom, you can literally do 100 videos. Like literally, here's a bike store example, right? I actually just talked about it. Check it out. As you can see, they're highlighting different bikes here. And there's like a lifestyle shot right here, right? So if you would work with a bike, so you can use this template right here, you can show it to them. And if they like it, you can tell them, just give me 3 images. And instead of these you know, iStock images right here, it's going to be your mountain bike. If you work with a car dealership and they have, you know, 5 different cars that they want to highlight, you can use one of the templates right here. But the point is, you can now deliver 100% on what you promised. There is no SEO rankings. There is no phone calls that you're promising. You're promising a professional and stunning video that they can use on their social media for Facebook ads or video ads, and you can deliver it easily. And if you use our white label option, your client can actually log in, and instead of Vindictive, it's going to say your name and brand right here, and they can create the videos themselves. Like,
wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute. So so how does that work? So you can change the branding on this product or any of the products?
Yeah, you can change your branding on everything. So for example, here, this one says story, right? Because that's my company. But if you want to create an Instagram ad for your client, you can white label this right here. You can upload your logo. You can create your own unique domain right here. Nothing is going to lead back to us, and they can log in. They see your brand, your logo, and they can create videos themselves. So if they like this template right here, if I go back here to the dashboard, if they like, let's say, this template right here, they click on it, they can customize it themselves. We have tutorials ready for them, and boom, they create the video themselves, and you charge them for that service. So that's where you can make recurring revenue, and that's where you can put them on a retainer, and you can tell them they get 10 videos per month, 5 videos per month, however you want to structure it. But it's fully under your brand, and it's fully white labeled, Brian.
Man, I love that, because you can, so there's no per video fee on your end, right?
No, absolutely not. So they can charge whatever they want, and they can have their, you know, clients create, you know, as many videos basically as they want, depending on what package they choose. So, you know, if there's enough interest, Brian, you know, I can switch over and talk a little bit about how it exactly works, what's included, how the white label works, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because Mario, well, I'll see what everybody thinks. You guys let us know either way. What I like about the white label is how seamless it is to change the branding if you wanted to use it as from a licensing standpoint, you're giving them access and they do their own work if you want to do that, because now it's your brand. Like I don't know if David's here, but David Perkins in LA is Social Media Toolworks. So David could customize this to his company name, to each of the products, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, etc., right? And then they're logging into his platform or your platform, Douglas or Larry or Eric, doesn't matter. I guess that's what really got me excited. It's almost like an enterprise white label with the ability to resell while controlling all the brand.
Yep, that's 100% correct. And I think that the difference maker here, Brian, is that you, like, how can I explain this? Like when I offered SEO, Brian, I just didn't have the confidence. Yes, I knew how to do SEO. I knew how to get rankings, but I couldn't say like with full confidence, yes, I'm going to get you on the first page of Google. I couldn't say, yes, I'm going to get you 100 calls this month guaranteed, right? It just didn't work that way. But with this, and the reason why I create this and why I'm excited about this is like, I can say, I'm going to give you 10 professional Instagram videos, video ads guaranteed. And then if I want to over deliver, I give them 12. You know, they're going to be like, wow, like, you know, he just over-delivered. I'm going to tell my peers about him. So that's one of the cool things that I like about it, Brian, is that, you know, you can do this with confidence. There's nothing, what's the word? Like with SEO rankings, you never know what happens, right? This one here, they give you the images. They want 5 videos. You create it. Boom, you get the check and you move on to the next client. Or you put them on a retainer. That's kind of like what I liked about it. So it looks like there is some really cool interest about the white label and what's included in all this stuff. So let me switch back to the slides. And guys, I'm just going to walk you through step by step what's included, because I think you're going to be pretty blown away, because I haven't even touched the surface, right? So I'm going to give you what you just saw is only 2 of the video solutions that you get access to, but you're actually getting a lot more. We have more software available for you guys, okay? So there's multiple video builders that I have for you. There's a video quiz builder, so where you can create quizzes, okay? Video quizzes or regular quizzes for your clients as a lead capture. I have an e-commerce video software as well, where you can create specifically Shopify and e-commerce videos as well, and you can sell them then on freelance sites. You can sell them to influencers that do e-commerce, for example. We're also going to provide you with done-for-you sales pages, which, you know, is kind of cool. So these are sales pages that we used in the past. We have a video sales letter that you can use. We have a demo video that you can use that is generic. We have done-for-you Facebook ads as well, which is cool. And here's the best part, Brian. Now I'm stealing my own thunder, but I just wanted to make this very clear. Check this out, guys. Like, this is going to blow you away. We're also going to take care of support. So when your client has any questions whatsoever, you can send that question to us. We're going to send you the response, and then you send it to them. So if you want to, you don't have to do this, but if you want to, you can use our support team. We have 6 full-time support people, and we handle the support for you. The other cool thing is we're going to take care of the server speed. As you just saw when I logged in, the server is really quick. You saw the animations was quickly. We make sure that we have the fastest services that we can get, so that everything is super fast, and you don't have to pay for that. We take care of that. You don't have to worry about server speed. Now, when it comes to updates and upgrades, right, we're always trying to add more templates, new animations. We want to make sure that whatever, you know, if Facebook changes the dimensions of the video, or Instagram stories changes from like 30 seconds to 38 seconds, then obviously we're going to include that as well. You don't have to worry about that, and you don't have to deal ever with developers. That's actually, the real benefit, that you don't have to create a software like that from scratch. We already created for you, and we want to make sure that you have none of these headaches, okay? That's why we created Software Empire, where you have the sales page, you have the demo video, we give you the Facebook ads, we even give you email copy pre-written for you by our copywriter, and we provide you also with graphics and the server speed as well. So let me break it down for you just really quick. One software that you saw is Story. That's an Instagram software. It's the one here at the bottom in the middle. Then if you go above it, that's Vindictive. That's a Facebook video ad software, okay? On the upper right, you're also going to get access to AdQuiz White Label. That is a software that creates quizzes and video quizzes that you can use for your clients if they want to use it for lead capture, because it's proven that people engage with quizzes, and then they're more likely to sign up for your lead capture page or give you a call. On the left upper side, it's Vidilligence. That's another video software. And it's kind of cool. You can basically grab any URL from, for example, Shopify, Alibaba.com, eBay, plug it into our software, and it takes all the images, all the copy, and creates a video for you. Then on the lower left is Visualay. That's an Instagram image software. So now you have a video software and an image software. And on the low right, there's Reshare. That's a software that we're going to publish next month. It's a linking software. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that later. So these are included out like right away from day one. You don't have one software, you have two. If you take us up on the offer, you're going to get all of them on day one, which is kind of cool. And then also we have 3 more video programs coming here. We have Local Animation Studio coming, Reveal It White Label, and Hide-Rest as well. And, I can talk later a little bit more about that. Now, this is something that I want to show you later in action, but there's this quick screenshot. You are going to get a master panel. This means that you can actually manage your clients in here. You know what? Screw that. Let me just show you in action real quick now. Why wait? Check this out, because I think this is going to blow you away. A lot of people were asking about white label. This is my actual master panel. You're going to get a panel like this. So this right here is the end user. Like the end user is going to see this. The end user is going to see this, right? But this right here is where you manage your software, where you can white label your software, where you can upload your logo, right? So if you click here on Get Started, for example, there's the Get Started video. It's just 7 minutes because everything is very easy to use. It just walks you through. It's a welcome video and shows you how to get started right away. And then if you hover over software that you want to white label, all you have to do is just hover over it. So let's say you want to start with, Vindictive right here, okay? You hover over it and you can see here, set up your white label, create a new user, manage clients. So you can actually manage your clients. You can add clients, you can delete clients, you can manage them right here. There's a setup manual, and then there's marketing material here. So if I click here and set up your white label, you can now create a subdomain. We also have a way for you to create a unique domain just for you. You can upload your logo right here, and you can even have your own support URL if you choose to do so. And then we also have automated payment integration for you available as well. So as you can see, we really try to think of everything right here. If you click here on create a new user, check this out. Now here I can create a new user. I put the first name, second, last name, email, password, invite message, right? So once you click here submit, this user is going to get the login information automatically in their inbox. Okay, this is really cool. So if you want to use this software yourself, like if you want to use this for your company, all you have to do is just put your name right here, your email, click on submit, and boom, you just created a user account for yourself. If you have an actual client, let's say you sign up Brian Anderson as a client, or you put Brian Anderson his email, you click submit, then Brian heads over to Story, he logs in, and now it's going to show your company right here. Okay, the logo, your brand, everything. If people click here on support, it's going to be your support. So we are out of the picture. It's going to be fully white labeled for you. And then check this out. I'm proud of this. If you click here on marketing material, just bear with me a second here. It's going to bring up the different marketing material if my internet is going to work with me. So let me click it again. So here, as you can see, all the marketing material just for Videlligence. Now we have this for every software. So if you want to download our sales page, you click on this button right here. You want to download the pre-written email marketing campaign, you click on this button right here. You want to have banners, you click on this right here. You want to have done for you Facebook ads, you click on this right here. You want to have a generic sales letter that's not branded to us, but generic, you click on here. And you want to get a generic video that you can use on your sales page, you can click on here. Okay, so as you can see, it's all organized, it's pretty straightforward, and all the different solutions are right here, add quiz video, reshare. And then if you need support, you can click here on support, the terms and rights. And there's also some training on how to actually get traffic. So that right here is the master panel. A lot of you guys ask about white label. So this is how it works. You log in here, you set up your clients, and you are good to go. So let me go back here to the slides. Just wanted to show you that in action, the master panel. This is an example of a sales page. A couple more right here, graphics that you get. You can even use our testimonials from people that used our software and loved it. You can see a couple of people here. You can use my video testimonials if you like on your sales page. You can use the animated videos that we have. We created some generic ones. You can even use our demo video if you want to put that on your sales page. We have example videos for you that you can put on your sales page so that your prospects can actually see examples. And then we have some done for you Facebook ads for you. These are Photoshop files, so you can then put your own brand in here and customize it to your liking. This is a done for you email sequence for Vindictive that's written by our copywriter. So you get about 7 emails per software that you can just plug into your autoresponder, MailChimp or whatever it is that you use. And then here again is the marketing material. And if you do use ClickFunnels, we have a one-click download for you, but don't worry about it. You don't need ClickFunnels, but if you do have it, good for you. You can download everything also with one click. and make it live that way. So that's kind of what I have for you guys. That's called Software Empire. And the idea is that you don't have to worry about, having a developer, right? I want to make it easy for you to sell your own software, your own video software, to get clients on board and then know that you can fulfill for them, that you can build recurring income, you put them on a retainer, or you charge a upfront fee, or you bundle the videos. That's up to you, right? You can create quizzes, but that's the idea behind it, having full confidence in delivering these services, okay? And you can basically get rid of headaches of dealing with a developer. You don't have to worry about creating your own sales page. We have it for you. You don't have to worry about the server speed. We covered that. If you want to, we can even cover the support for you. And also, when it comes to updates and upgrades and things like that, that's also going to be included in the package. So yeah, I guess the only question then is, how much is it, right? Mario, this sounds awesome. How much is it? Like, what's the investment? Let's talk about it in just a second. Before I do, just a quick little success story here from some of the clients. So Jack right here, he came on board with Software Empire, and he used our sales page actually, which is cool. And he used our sales video, and he created his own domain. And as you can see here, he came to the Facebook group and said, hey, I just finished now, already made some sales. So that was kind of cool. Then here we have Satria, and he said he already has 20 licenses sold of Vigiligence, and obviously under his brand, he white labeled it, right? And then I asked him, how did you do it? And then he shared basically how he got them on board and how he got the clients on board. And we have Debbie right here. She says, I pretty much made my investment back as well. Thanks for putting this together and looking forward to selling even more. So Debbie is also reselling our software basically, but under her name and under her brand, and she's working with client. Oliver right here, he's in Germany. Now, you heard that I'm from Germany originally, and he says, hey, Mario, we have generated over 90 orders for Vigiligence in the last 3 days. So if you are in Europe, if you are in Canada, if you are in Australia, it doesn't matter. This works anywhere. It's a cloud-based software. It's a cloud-based white label panel. So if you're anywhere in the world, as long as your client and prospect has internet, they can log in and they are ready to go. And then I asked Oliver, like, how did you do it? And then he broke down the strategy for us, how he got these clients on board, that, we can also share it then in the members area for you. Then we have Mohammed right here. I forgot right now where he's located, but he already has 135 people who used Vindictive. So he's reselling or white labeling Vindictive, and he has 100 clients that he sold into Vigiligence white label, which is cool as well. So here you can see his testimonial, and then he shared his strategy. I blanked it out here because it was, it was very detailed, some sensitive information here as well, but he broke down the strategy, how he got to over 200 clients in just the first 3 weeks, for example. And then Rob Bailey here, cool guy, he used some of our strategies. We have Jennifer right here, she used some of our strategies, and then Brian as well. And, who is it working for? I mean, obviously, I want to focus right now on local marketers. Now, there is some online marketers that use our software. They basically sell videos to other marketers. They sell it with email marketing. But at the end of the day, I think this is most powerful for agencies and for local marketers and social media marketers, people who want to deliver a product with confidence and where they know they can fulfill 1,000%, and even if they want to over-deliver and build recurring revenue that way. If you're a coach, consultant, agency, local marketer, I think it's the best fit, but we actually do have a lot of affiliate marketers as well, e-commerce people, so literally, virtually, it works for any business out there. Now, a couple of questions that usually come up is, what if I don't have a list? The first training inside the program actually covers that. I teach you in the very first training inside the program when you log in is about how do you build a list of prospects, right? Now, obviously, guys, you guys have that covered with Brian 10 times over. You guys got Quantum Chat. You guys got Voice Drop. So I don't even worry about that. You guys have that covered, right? So another question, I'm not going to bore you guys with the breakdown, is what else do you need for your clients and for yourself? Traffic. So what I'm going to add as a bonus for you guys is my home study course, Video Ads Formula, because now when you sold your client the video, what's the next thing they're going to need? Traffic. So how do you actually drive traffic with a video ad, with an Instagram ad, right? With a YouTube ad. So this product right here, my home study course, teaches you step by step how to drive traffic specifically with video ads on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Okay, here's the dashboard. As you can see, it's a full-blown course, modules, everything is recorded in HD. There's resources there. You look over my shoulder and I break down to you exactly how I do video at step by step, right? Another thing that you might need is more sales. So that's why I also going to give you access to Consulting Mastery, which teaches you step by step how I get clients on board, how to price, and how to position yourself as the premium solution in the marketplace. I hope that makes sense. And guys, I see all the questions. Don't worry. I'm going to cover every single question with Brian together. Just give me 1 more minute. I'm almost done here. And then we're going to do a huge Q&A as well. I believe personally, a great way to sell services is on a webinar. And that is true for online marketing and for local. So I'm also going to give you my home study course, Webinar Mastery, as a bonus. I want to make sure that everything is covered, that you need to drive traffic. Okay. Automation, if you want to automate your lead generation with webinars, I'm also going to give you my home study course called Auto Webinar Profits that teaches you how to create a local marketing webinar, but then automate it so that you 24/7 have a Facebook ad that generates prospects, it sends it to the webinar, and it's fully automated so that you can scale your business, okay? And then you might want more continuity income. That's where I have FB Continuity Profits. I'm going to throw it in as well. I would just want to really over-deliver for you guys. And it teaches you how to use Facebook ads to create recurring revenue. And then the last thing you might want to have is mentorship. Now, I'm going to give you a cool presentation. Brian and I, we created a business together that is just like this, like Software Empire. We call it Mobile BizBox. We launched it. We had over 1,000 people paying us $147 a month, and they loved it. They used the software for their own business. They resold it. They absolutely love it. And I have a live presentation where I teach step by step how we did it and how you keep your clients happy, how do you keep them on board, high retention rate. So when you wonder, how do you sell these?
Mario, I didn't even know you had that. You guys, I vividly remember this blew up beyond anything Mario and I ever would have dreamt about. It was crazy. So not to interrupt, but unbelievable. You got to see that.
Yeah. And basically everything we did back then, Brian, I put it here into like a 2-hour presentation, and it's full training on how to white label a software like Mobile BizBox or here like Software Empire, and then go out there and get hundreds and hundreds of customers on board. So here's a quick summary, and I usually hate them, so I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but I just want to show you everything that is included. So you get the 6 premium software solutions. You get full white label rights for each software. Okay, I just want to be clear on that. Each software you can white label. You get the master panel, okay, where you can manage clients, you can add clients, you can delete clients. There's even automated payment processing included as well. You get the professional sales page for each software. You get the Facebook ads done for you. We're going to give you an email sequence for each software. We're also going to give you training on how to generate traffic. And then we're going to give you a sales video. You don't have to use our sales video, but if you like it, you can use it. And then the bonuses that we talked about, video ads formula that teaches you how to drive traffic, Consulting Mastery, Webinar Mastery, Auto Webinar Profits, Continuity Profits, and also right here, the mentorship training that I had at a live event, and then we recorded it. And that's the package. So I had 2 options right now, right? I could make this as cheap as possible and try to sell you as many as possible, right? The problem with that is it wouldn't allow me to create the best software possible, and it would be, well, you know, how do I pay like support staff, and how do I deliver to you guys the best, fastest server available if I sell this for like $27, right? It just doesn't make sense. It would be a bad business decision. So the second option was it requires a little bit higher investment, but at the same time, we can give you a premium software, which is 6 of them, and we're adding 3 more. So you're going to have actually 9 total. Okay, we're going to have a support team, 6 people in place for you as well, for the fastest server possible, and you're going to have less competition because, you know, it's going to weed out the tire kickers if we charge a little bit more. So the second option is a good business decision. Now, when I white labeled with Brian, it cost us $12,500, okay? We paid $2,500 a month to white label the software to actually create Mobile BizBox. Then we paid $2,000 a month or more for the support team. We had to pay $3,500 to get the website done, and we had to pay $2,500 for the copywriter and the graphics, and then we had to get a video sales letter done. Okay, so that cost us $12,500, but we created a business that did over $147,000 per month. And if you break it down per day, that's $1,700 per day. Okay, excuse me, $4,900 per day.
That, man. I remember. Come on.
Yeah, we actually had more, but I want to be conservative. Like I was most excited when we cracked 1,000 customers that we had on board. So now the 12,000 is actually not that much, right? If you put it in context, would you pay 12K to get a $1 million or almost $2 million business? Of course, any day, every day. So you have to think about it not as cost, but as an investment. Okay, so now you can see, even if we did this at 5,000 a year and you get all the software to white label, I think it's still a cool deal. And we offered it before at 2K a year. Okay, and with that, you get one software every month. So 6 software total, actually 9 total because we're adding 3 more. You would get 100 client accounts. Okay, so for each software, you can have 100 clients. You get 500 productions per month. So you can create 500 videos per software. And you would get 10,000 page visits per month. Okay, that was our $2,000 a year package. That's the exact package that we sold before, and people love it. Okay, but when I did last time a webinar with Brian, he did a special deal for my people, so I also want to bring a special deal to you guys. You can get started right now for just $1,000 per year, guys. It's softwareempire.co. It's not .com. It's .co/Brian, and you get everything that other people paid for with the $2,000 a year. But here's what I'm going to do for the first 15, and you know how it goes. We want to reward action takers. We want to reward people that are willing to give me their trust and say, you know what, this sounds awesome. I'm on board. So if you're one of the first 15, here's what we're going to do. You're going to get lifetime access. No yearly fee, no monthly fee, full white label branding, all 9 software solutions, unlimited video creation. Also, what we're going to do for you guys, unlimited client accounts for each software, unlimited software usage. You can do 1,000 videos or 10 videos. We don't care. Unlimited page visits. I don't care how much traffic you send to the software. You're good to go. And we're also going to give you all the 6 software solutions on day number 1. Okay? And if you go to the URL softwareempire.co/Brian, you can get started right now for just $397, which is insane with the payment plan. Or the best option is just $997, and there's not going to be a payment plan, and you don't have to pay anything else moving forward. Literally zero, no future payments, and you're going to get white label with the master panel, and you're going to get also lifetime access. So there's no yearly fee, no monthly fee, full white label, master panel, and you guys are going to be good to go. That's for the first 15. Now, what we do to reward action takers, if you're not one of the first 15, that's cool. If you're one of the second 15, you're just going to get 1 bonus less. So here where it says get every software immediately, you're not going to get that bonus. You're going to get 1 software per month. If you're one of the next 15, that's cool. You still get lifetime access, but you're not going to get the unlimited page visits, okay? So that's how we want to reward action takers who are willing to give us their trust and come on board right away. And Brian, if you can put the URL in the chat box, so I'll do it also in a second right here. Then we can check it out, guys, because sometimes on webinars, you never know. Things can go a little bit, off, and sometimes the link doesn't work. So I'm just going to double check it with you guys, and then we're going to be good to go there.
Oh, you know what? I put .com, you guys. It's .co. It's my fault. Check that.
No issue.
I just saw what I did. Who told me? Roger. Thank you, Roger.
Yeah, and I just wanted to make sure, guys, that we make it, a real no-brainer deal. Like, $397 right now for the whole package. And I wasn't exaggerating until now, guys, straight up. This is not a lie. This is straight up true. People had to pay a yearly or a monthly fee to get access to Software Empire. There was no other way around it. You had to pay yearly or monthly. And it makes sense because we have to pay our support staff. We have to pay for the server, right? It makes sense. But in this case, let's do something special. Let's just start 2019 with a service where you can go like, you know what? I can offer this. I can over-deliver, and I can really push that forward. So let me see here. These are the 2 options. If you head over to this website, you're going to see these 2 options right here on the right-hand side. It's the one that I recommend. You get all the 6 apps right away, and it's $997 lifetime, and you don't have to worry about any future payments whatsoever. You're good to go, and you still get the extra 3 software solutions, right? If right now you can't stomach the $997, that's cool. On the left-hand side, we created a payment plan for you. And, either option is cool. It's totally, cool with me. So you could do the payment plan, and that is actually just the $397, I think, right here that it shows on the button right here, okay? So you can get started with that. So let me just head over to the URL, Brian. Let me show them the website so that we can make sure it works. And then if you guys are in, let me know in the chat box, because our team, my business partner, and this Oliver, he is in the background with us on this call, and he's checking in the back end who's coming on board, so that way we know who are the first 15. So that's the page that you land on. If you already know that this is for you, just click here on the red button, and it's going to take you down to the 2 payment options that you have. Bear with me 1 second. There's some video testimonials, and here you can see the 2 options that you have right here. $397, you can get started right now with the payment plan, which I think is an incredible deal, or you can go with this one right here, $997 one time. So the link seems to work, which is always a good sign. If you click on this, it takes you to the payment plan. Let me test this one right here, just making sure real time, guys, it works. Okay, it takes you right here. And then here you put your email for product access. Then you click here on let me start right away, and it's going to take you to a feed where you can enter your PayPal information or your credit card information. And then you come on board, you can log in, you're going to get your master panel, this one right here. You can download the marketing material, you can create an account for yourself so that you can right away dig in and sell the service basically to your businesses. So Brian, if any questions are coming in, I was talking really fast, so I apologize for that. I know there's going to be some questions, so I would say let's jump right into those.
Yep, Mario. So we had a couple people saying they could cancel other video subscriptions. Guys, if you have video subscription products that are charging you a monthly fee that do the same thing, I would absolutely cancel them. You got to be smart about that. That was Douglas. A lot of people. Okay, Mario. Todd asked, are these all your and your team's products, or are you an affiliate for somebody else? Is what he's asking, I think.
Yeah, that is a great question. So these are all from us, 100%. The 6 that you saw right there. So Videlligence, Visually, Story, Vindictive, Oliver, my business partner, he created them from scratch. So we own them 100%. We have full control over them. And if you send us a message and you say, hey, can you change this? Or can you add this animation? Or I want to have this niche, we can actually literally do that. So we own the software 100%. This is, so if you come on board, we are the back end, so to speak. And if you have any requests, you just let us know, we can change it. So yes, 100%, these are created from scratch and we own them.
Mario, so Darcy in Vegas is saying, first of all, she loves your accent. But second, do I have to upload all of my own photos, or can I use your example stock photos and then customize the text?
Yep, that's a great question. I think if I remember correctly, and Oliver, he's going to respond to questions also by text. I think you're supposed to upload your own images. Now we are building a resource file where we can show you where we found the images, but it is recommended that you use your own images and, more importantly, your client images. Because when you work with a client, Brian, they're going to have this request and please use this image, use this text, and then you can fully customize it for them. So yeah, you want to use your own images or your client's images.
Now, what I want to do for the people that get on board today, and whatever makes sense, payment plan or OnePay, you guys, it has to fit your business. However, those of you that are involved with us in Revenue Multiplier, you see us getting deal after deal after deal using email and voice drop. I've been working on this because this is something I'm going to add in on our team, and I'm going to have Meredith run internally in the office here. So I've got a whole new sequence of emails and voice drops designed to get clients for this done-for-you fulfillment strategy for video for local, right? So what I'm going to do, and it's for anybody that comes on board, I'm going to share that with you. And then even better, if you get on board, I am happy. What I recommend, like Roger Weaver, who I know here, is also a real estate agent in Maryland. So for instance, imagine niching this down. Imagine customizing these products, right? You're rebranding them, and now it's customized for real estate, or it's customized for contractors or for medical, right? Now the value that you can charge just went up. Why? Because it's speaking their language, and that's what we're doing. We're customizing all of our text, all of our messaging designed to generate the clients into 2 different niches that we're working heavily. One of them, as you guys know, is accountant CPAs. And then I'll share the other with those that come on board. But we'll give you these, and we'll give you access to my done-for-you team. What will that do? We will curate for you. We will manually build custom lists, and I'll have to work up an interface with Vanessa today so you guys get access. But we'll work up custom lists. So if you wanted to go after realtors, I'll have one of my team build you a list. Like let's say I'm in Atlanta, right? You want to hit this area of Atlanta, we build you a list of realtors. Now you put into place our solution to get the realtors as clients. So what are we going to do? those of you that are in Revenue Multiplier, you know exactly how it works. Our team will take the emails and email them as if we're you, driving the traffic right to the sales page. I already know the sales page works for Mario because he sells thousands of copies of these every single time, thousands. So the whole idea is you can take what we're doing in Revenue Multiplier. Now you're going to have a different sequence designed to custom land clients right to your sales page. And guess what? When they buy, you're not even talking to them. When they come on board, what are you doing? They're going to your checkout using your PayPal, your banking information, and you're signing up as a client. So what I would love to see is some of the people here crush everybody else in Mario's group. $5,000 to the winner in my group if they beat all of Mario's other clients. It's personal. I like to win. Mario knows this. I'm not going to beat him at CrossFit, but maybe one of you guys will kick his other clients' butts. So we'll have a little contest because I love this stuff. So this answers every single thing that we spoke about. One, you guys know graphics and video, Mario knows so well, is not my strong point. But when you look at the white label automation, you look at the ability to add clients, the ability to seamlessly sign up people without having to be involved, it fits the profile that so many people want. And it's a great add-on for everybody involved in Quantum. Guess what works really, really well with Facebook Messenger bots? I have a hint. It has to do with Facebook and Instagram. It might be video. So it's a great add-on to drive money, and it could be a great front end. It's a yin-yang play. So I love it. I wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have Mario here if it wasn't. This just makes so much sense. And I actually can't wait to watch the 2-hour video that highlights how we built that whole thing. You guys, you're gonna be blown away when you see it. So anyway, I'm super excited, Mario. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that is nice. And I see the excitement right now in the chat box. So guys, I appreciate it. Basically the idea was simple. 2019, what can I do that makes it a little bit different for anyone out there trying to sell local services? If you guys use VoiceDrop, you guys use Quantum Chat, right? You creating leads, you creating calls for yourself. You got that covered, but then again, how can you be confident in delivering, right? So I wanted to switch focus. Like I want to have Brian be the mastermind that helps you to get the leads and the clients on board, right? I wanted to come in right now and offer something complimentary, where now that you have all these calls coming in and clients sign up, now you have something hot that is in demand that you can show them and you can actually deliver on that. So that's the big promise of this right here. If you come on board right now and you're one of the first 15 and you log in, you will see how easy it is to create a software. And remember, when you white label it, I want to stress this again real quick, Brian, the client is going to log into your dashboard if you want to. You can literally charge them to access the software, right? Like if you want to charge premium, I get it, right? You tell them you're going to create 5 videos for them. You charge them 1,000 for that, or 5,000, 3,000, and you create it from scratch, right? I get it. That's cool. But how would it be if you can charge a retainer $1,000 per month, and now your client logs in and they create 5 videos themselves? That's kind of like where I feel, there's a lot of potential for that. So that's kind of like how I came up with the idea. I hope that you guys dig it, that you can see the value. Brian, I would say if you want to, I can read through all the questions and we can do a quick, quick fire questions.
Let's do it. But I got one question first. I've got a bunch of people trying to buy all at once. And check with, if you could ask Oliver, Mark's dying to get in and he's messaged me a few times, Mark G. He got an error message. It looks like maybe too many people are buying at once. And Chris Salura had the same message. So check on that. You guys, both of you will honor the bonus. Mario will always honor that for you. However, we'll run it down right now.
Yep, I'm going to ask my team real quick.
Mary Sloan, welcome as well. Obviously, welcome a few of you. Kimberly, Jill, welcome. A lot of people right now. And I'm not kidding about the contest. I'm going to send it out. Mario knows me. Matter of fact, we used to push each other hard. We were both super competitive. And a lot of times it's good as long as you balance it out, right? Matter of fact, one time, you guys, Mario misled me in a big way. I like to sleep in, especially if I'm exhausted from a long day meeting, right? I would want to sleep into like 8 or 9 o'clock. Mario convinced Costas Pepis, Patty, you don't even know this. Mario convinced us that he was going to meet us with some other people to work out at 8 a.m. in this special room at this hotel. And little did Costas and I know Mario was basically pulling the wool over our eyes. We got there, got dressed, drug ourselves out of bed, and we're looking around. I'm like, I wonder if we're in the right place. We see Mario around lunchtime. He's like, hey, how was your workout? It was amazing. It was the funniest thing ever, you guys.
Yeah, so I do have, on my phone, I'm checking PayPal right now. So there's a bunch of payments that came in from you guys. So first of all, welcome on board. Now, for some of you guys who didn't get an error message, let me know what the error message is. Then I can fix it. So give me a quick heads up, because I did see a bunch of people actually just right now. A second ago, Warren signed up. I see here on my phone. So Warren, welcome on board. Gilbert, welcome on board. I'm reading from my phone directly right now. Maria Morris, welcome on board. Dan Anderson, welcome on board. Bottom Line Digital, I'm not sure who that is. It's just a business name. Welcome on board as well. And let's see here. Virtual Sanity, another company name. Eric Host, welcome on board. Hey, Brian. Aimer is welcome on board as well.
My very good friend. I met him, Mario, in London a month or two ago. Super, super amazing guy. And in case you guys don't know, Amir has been around. He's been a customer of Mario and mine both for almost a decade. For anybody that was in London, you met him. Fabulous guy. So good to see you on the call today.
Yep, that is incredible. And then also here we have Douglas Blatt. Also, I want to say welcome aboard. So, and then there's also the Natural Health Company. Welcome aboard. And we have Summit Properties. Welcome on board. Dang, you guys are rocking. So let me count this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 13 people that came on board, and I didn't know that you guys are going to crush through 15 so fast. And I know that a couple of people have issues. I see your message right here, Melkin.
Yeah, Melkin and Mark, M.A. Christ, Michael Christ. He's an orthodontist, super nice guy. You see him at 220. There's a few of you, Mario and his team. We see it, you guys, and he's trying to help you right now.
Yep. Just give
Colin
me
Litchfield, same thing for you, and Mickey Smith, same thing.
Yep. And just post the error message in the chat box here, and then I can fix it real time behind the scenes, guys. But what I'm going to do is, just because we have a couple of issues right now, I'm going to reserve some of the fast start action ones. Let's double this to 30, okay? Just because we're having error messages right now, and we do need a couple of spots for the replay, because I know some people are in a different time zone. They're working right now. They cannot be here live on the call. So I want to reserve a couple of fast action bonuses also for the people that are not here live. But anyone else right now having issues, I just doubled the number to 30, okay? And if I look at my PayPal, let's see here. Give me 1 second. About 21 we have already on board right now. So guys, you action takers, obviously, let me go through the Q&A, guys. I want to really make sure that I respond to everyone's questions. So let me do that real quick in a quick fire way. And let's do this here. Let's see. So Brian, are you covering this at the boot camp? I'm going to let Brian. So I'm going to cover.
I'll answer it really fast. No, this is not covered at my bot boot camp next week in Orange County. However, we are doing, nobody knows this, I'll leak it out here. We are going to announce a major local marketing event in early March, and this is, yes, one of the topics. But I can't give you the dates. It is in Atlanta. Hit me up privately or something, and I can share it with you. But quick answer to that.
Love it. Girish, I see your message that you had an issue with the payment, so keep trying. And also, I'm going to post right now my personal email, which is askmarioBrown@gmail.com. And on the checkout page, I'm pretty sure there's a chat box. If not, I'm going to tell my team to activate it, but I'm pretty sure we always have a chat box there. If you see that, that also goes directly to me. But I just posted my personal email. If you have any payment issues right now, you can just respond to the GoToWebinar email that goes to Brian, or you can send me a personal email. That's also cool. Obviously, if it's about, this right here. Kurt, welcome to the family. Kurt is on board. Richard, you had trouble. I see that. I have a seat for you reserved. M.A. Christ, I do have a PayPal account password. Okay. Mr. or Mrs. Christ, I see you post as well. We have a seat for you reserved as well. Hey, Darcy, cool. You're fixing your PayPal. Isaac R is in. So Isaac, welcome to the family. Marcel used the payment plan. That's totally cool. You still get all the benefits. Melkin, we talked about it. Hey, Chris Salura, what's up? How's it going? Okay, here's a question.
Mario, so a big question on features. So somebody asked about, is there a limitation on the length of the video? And the question was earlier on, from Instagram to Facebook. And I believe it's much shorter on Instagram, right, on story?
Hey, I'm sorry. I was typing a response here. Could you repeat
it? Video story, the story in Instagram length versus Facebook length.
Oh, yeah. The Instagram videos they're 100% optimized for Instagram, which is, if I remember correctly, I think they have a 15-second and a 30-second version, if I remember correctly right now. But every video that you create in the Instagram Story Builder is going to be optimized for Instagram. So when you publish it for your client, it is going to run on Instagram Stories. So, and the video ones are longer. Yep, to respond to that. The video ads for Facebook, they're longer. Mickey Smith, your payment didn't go through. I see your message. My team sees the message, so we have a seat for you reserved as well. Please send me an email at askmariobrown@gmail.com if you still have the issue. And if anyone fixed the issue, let me know. But I am seeing PayPal notifications on my phone real time here happening, so it still seems to be working. Let's see.
Mario, a question for you. What controls, is there any ability to control usage for members, I guess is the net question here. So you sign somebody up and put them in, could you limit what they get, or does it give an unlimited use? How do you control that, or if you can? And I know that may not be an option.
Yeah, right now we don't have like literally a mechanism for that, but that's actually something that we can program. So because we own the software, that's something that I can tell Oliver, my business partner in this, about it, and he can fix it. Now, obviously, you're going to see your clients' accounts. So let's say you have 10 clients, right? And you got them on board for 5 videos per month. You can check on your client. You can see the videos that they create. So if they have 50 videos in there, then you're going to be like, hey, excuse me, something is off here, right? But we don't have an automated way for it yet, but you can obviously always manually check on that. But it's a great idea, Brian. So that's something we should, forward to our developer.
Yep, I think it's good. And what you can do, you guys, is when you license it and you say, hey, they're getting X, if they go over it, you just bill them an overage fee in the short term for sure. Mario, question. Where did it go? The screen's scrolling too fast. You guys, hang on. It's at the beginning. Okay. For real estate, yes. You guys can custom. This goes for everything. Let me just answer it. You can customize with pics of specific houses. You can use any image you want. However, you need to make sure you have rights to use the image. Don't just snag one online or you may find yourself in a bad place. Make sure you always have rights.
Yeah, for sure. Colin Litchfield, I saw your message that you got an error, but at the same time, I want to welcome a couple of people that I see real time here on my phone. And sometimes if it's the business name, I'm just going to read the business name because I can't see your name. But I'm literally 30 seconds ago, Relentless Digital Solutions signed up. So welcome on board. Then we had Krav Maga Auckland come on board right here. We have CRABBE, not sure how you pronounced it. Diversified Services come on board as well. And then we have...
I think that's Ira. I think it's Ira. Ira, if that's you, welcome.
Yep. And then we have Kemp, KEMP Group and Associates come on board as well. So that's another 5 people that came on board just in the last 5 minutes. So it's working for most of you guys. And I'm going to give another real-time update in just a moment here. Mickey Smith, I saw your message with the issue. So we have a seat reserved for you as well. Please email me at askmariobrown@gmail.com. Michelle, I respond, we're welcoming everyone real time. Mary says, Mary Sloan, I'm terrified, but I'm in. Mary, don't be terrified. We have great support people on board. The software is waiting for you in the members area. We have training on traffic. And here's the best part, Mary. Here's the best part, Mary. We're going to help you create the actual deliverable, but Brian has you covered with the training on getting clients. So there's nothing to be terrified about, Mary. Just, use Brian's training to get the clients, use our training and our software to deliver. So it's like a nice 1-2 knockout punch here. Marcel says, Brian's support and endorsement means a lot.
Well, guys, I say this, and Marcel, if you don't know, Mario and I have been more than business partners. We've been friends for a long, long time. And what you can count on with Mario is he follows through. He does a good job. And when something goes wrong, he fixes it. He stands behind things, and it's important. And that's what you get when you have a team. And if you remember what he talked about on 2 options. When you do it, $47 and you get 16,000 buyers, it's a whole different experience than when you have 50 of us or 80 of us, right? And it's that model, the small model like this, it's a little more expensive, but you know what? It's designed to work, and it's designed to be supportable. With Mario's tech team, who I know some of them, a couple of them really well, it takes that load, the whole issue of dealing with developers, which if you don't know is, and no offense to any of the developers on the call, can be very, very problematic. It can be frustrating, you guys. 3 different products I have are constantly delays, typically happen when the developers don't meet their deadlines. And I always build in margins of error, and they still don't meet them. So it's having to not have to deal with that alone and to not have to share the burden. But I will tell you that I spent $25,000 plus easily up front when we built Mobile BizBox. It's even more than Mario said. If you start adding in all the costs, this is smoother from an onboarding standpoint than anything I've seen, which was attractive to me because of the ease of use. Think of it. Email or bot, right? Voice drop, email, bot, right into a funnel, and all they have to do is go to the sales page. Now, you may say, I'm not good at making sales pages. Well, that's okay, because Mario's pages are really, really good. They've always been really good. And you have these, what you're going to do is when you rebrand it, like if you're Marcel Marketing or Marcel Mortgage Marketing, hypothetically, right? You're going to brand and customize it. Other than that, the sales page is a sales page, and you're not going to have to reinvent the wheel.
Yep, I agree with that. And then Chris Celura, I hope it is how you pronounce it, at 3:18, I saw your message that you're trying to get it on your phone and it's not working on the phone. So I have a spot for you as well. Just email me at askmariobraun@gmail.com. Patrick Brian is asking, maybe you want to send him a message. He's asking, excuse me, voice drops. He has it, but he actually wants to get on board with Revenue Multiplier. If you can send him some more.
Yeah, Patrick, I'll find I don't see it in here, but I'll find it in a second. There's a lot of messages, so I'll find it. Vanessa, if you're here, if you see him, can you help Patrick? I will find it though.
At 3:17, and then here at Ira is asking, does the sales page have a place for retargeting? Yes, Ira. And by the way, you can actually download the sales page. So you can download the sales page, you can put it on your server, and then you're good to go. You can do anything you like, right? You can customize it, put your own pixel, or if you use ClickFunnels, you can actually, with one click, make it live from our account into yours, and then there's a place where you can put the tracking pixel. Kurt is asking, is there a coupon that I need to enter? No, there's no coupon, Kurt. Just ignore that field and put your email and then click on the sign up button and you're going to be good to go. Let's see here. Will there be an IPA integration with Usign? Darcy, I don't have any plans on that yet. That's an interesting suggestion, but no, I'm not sure what they're doing over Usign right now these days. Douglas Blatt is in. Yep. Let's see here. I'm just going through. Roger is asking, hey, this looks slick, but I'll have to wait if it's still available at the end of the month. This deal is right now, so I think, let's see. I'm going on a cruise, guys, on Sunday. Okay, and what's today? Wednesday, I think, right? Yep. So I'm going on a cruise Sunday, and I have to prep for it. I would say starting Friday, and actually I'm going to meet up with Brian on Friday as well. So this offer specifically is going to be available till Friday or Saturday, one of the two. But then I have to really head out and go on the cruise. So Roger, that's kind of the time frame you have. Let's see here. Mary, yes, the payment plan does give you all the benefits. So guys, I didn't do this thing where, if you go with the payment plan, you have less benefits or something like that. Don't worry about that, okay? If you go with the payment plan, you're getting the exact same things that someone gets that goes with the one-time payment fee, right? The only difference is obviously the one-time you get rewarded by having a lower price to pay, right? So with the payment plan, you still get the exact same benefits, 100% lifetime access and all the good stuff, all the bonuses. You guys are going to be good to go there.
Mario, what about restaurants? Garish is asking, have you seen or have you done it? Any of the members, have they used this in the restaurant niche?
In the restaurant niche specifically, I'm not sure. So what happens with our members is sometimes, just being straightforward here, they don't reveal the niche because they don't want to create more competition for themselves. So to me, privately, they show it, but they wouldn't show it necessarily like in our groups and things like that. So I don't know specifically of the restaurant niche right now, but I have a couple of people that work with contractors. I have someone who works specifically with doctors and someone who specializes on gyms. So all kinds of niches are represented. And also, Roger, just to clarify, inside of the video builder, there's a bunch of restaurant examples, actually a lot, for cafes, diners, Italian restaurant. So there's a couple, and you can obviously customize them.
We got Richard G's coming on board. Richard, thank you. And I think you're going to love this. Who else? Okay, I found the guy. Hair salons. Think about it. Hair salons are definitely something that would benefit from constant videos, stories. It's a picture-friendly business by all means. So I would say yes to that, even if somebody else hasn't done it. Auto repair, another good one. Auto repair, it's the same thing. It's buzz. Same with tire stores, Darcy. Same kind of thing. I'm actually having to get tires on my BMW, and my heart literally dropped to my shoes. Mario, to each tire, $585, and I need to get 4.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh my God. I was just like, gee whiz. Mario being German, anytime my BMW has a problem, it's his fault. So anyway, let's see.
Hey, Brian, real time, I want to welcome Style Hanger. Came on board with the full pay, so Action Taker right here. We have Wedding Favorite came on board at the $9.97 Action Taker as well, getting the lifetime. We have iSolution.net come on board, also with the $9.97. A lot of people here are full Action Takers. We have R.Giles and Associates come on board. So just a couple of people real time that I want to welcome to the company.
Yeah, that was Richard a second ago. So Richard, welcome on that one. Yoshi, we answered yes on that. And Roger W., we were looking. I don't see it, Roger. Maybe there's an issue on the PayPal side, but the team is checking for you privately. Style Hanger. Big shout out to our Las Vegas friend is Darcy's. Darcy, I did not know you were Style Hanger. Now I know this.
Nice. And then we have Douglas asking here, can the videos be downloaded as an MPG? Yeah, I'm pretty. Let me. You know what? They all download as MP4. I know that for sure. So that's usually the one that everyone knows how to use. So they're all coming as MP4s.
Mark Graff, yes, you are good to go, and you were in the first 15. So Mark, you're fine.
Let's see here. I have. Hey Neil, email me at askmariobrown@gmail.com. Neil, I saw your question. So I'm going to post my email again here really quick. So here, this is for everyone. This is my personal email. So any PayPal issues, obviously I took a note here of everyone who couldn't sign up. So I reserved some seats for you guys. But Neil, specifically your question right here, Neil Schwartz, just email me at askmariobrown@gmail.com and then I'll help you out directly. Let's see here. I'm still having, so Chris, hey, no issues. Chris, I know about you. So just email me. And I'm aware that you're trying to do it on the phone and it's not working on the phone.
Yep. Same thing. Michael C. Dr. Michael, you're covered.
Guyrish is asking, hey, realistically, with the training, how soon can we get a client on board? Now, here's the cool thing, Guyrish. So actually, this training is not about getting clients. This is about fulfilling. So if you use VoiceDrop or Quantum Chat, boom, like quickly, it just depends on you. Like how quickly are you willing to use Brian's training, Brian's software to get those phone calls, right? And then you can deliver. So Software Empire is about helping you deliver the service on the highest level with confidence. And it's up to you using Brian's training and software to get those clients.
Yeah, the whole idea.
Brian, talk about Sorry. So, yeah.
Talk about
talk about a little bit about your success stories, like, because you know, Quantum Chat, man, you got VoiceDrop, right? You have all these people here on this webinar that are using the software. Now you see what they can do with Software Empire, and maybe you can, highlight, I'm not sure how many, I mean, you have hundreds of people, but maybe, share a little bit about how some of your most successful students getting clients, with your software.
You know what? Better than share. Watch this, you guys. I'm going to show you. Heck with sharing, right? Watch this. I'm going to show you right now. Let me show you in real time. Not yet. And I told you that I told Warren Wu, he and I were just speaking via message. You can see a message I sent, right? This is on December 20th. Girish, you should be able to see it. This is right around Christmas. Seems like a horrible time of the year, right? To a CPA. You can see the email I sent. Cold email, somebody I didn't know, Mario. The next day, Girish, looks like about, let's see, 31 hours later, Brian, let's talk on 1-3. Give me a call. Don't call this guy, please, you guys. Saturday, took us the next day to respond. We set it up for January 3rd because of the hallways. Anyway, Vanessa did a sales call on 1-3. We closed this guy, multiple $1,000 a month deal. It's a lead gen deal. Imagine the same thing. We're going to create custom messages. I've already started working on them. I'm going to release them to the buyers probably mid to late next week because I want to test them myself first. And we're going to release these. So what's going to happen, Girish, you're going to take our messaging sequence and you're going to email them out. If you have our Quantum Chat, you'll be able to integrate it into Quantum Chat. And what you'll do is use that 1-2 punch to actually drive the traffic in. And just being transparent, we do this. We do VoiceDrop, email, and bot on almost every single thing we do. And I find that it's very effective, keeps it real, and it also keeps it very easy for you to do. So I mean, long answer to your question, but I think you can find clients pretty rapidly. I would recommend for anybody buying this, think about picking one niche. The reason being, thank you, Mario. The people tend to buy when they feel like it's customized for their niche. It's psychology. If they feel like it's for restaurants, I think you were asking about, or Yoshi, or you were asking about restaurants, they're gonna just connect with it at a better level than if it was just generic. Doesn't matter if that's real or not. It's just what people tend to do. So what you're gonna do is then take our sequence, roll it right into the sales page. You're gonna have the sales page that Mario already has. Let's say it's the Instagram story product. You're going to have the full white label. You're going to send them right into the link, and the sales page is going to do the next step. Or you can put the sales page behind the Quantum Chat bot and let it come after the bot. It's up to you. There's no real wrong answer on that.
Yep. So it's I guess, the verdict or the takeaway is that it's a great combination if you have Quantum Chat or VoiceDrops with Software Empire, because now you have, number one, a proven way to generate leads and get clients on board. And now you have step number two, a proven way to then deliver an actual helpful service, which is hot and in demand right now, which is Facebook videos, Instagram videos, and social media videos. So it's a nice 1-2 punch. And
somebody just asked me who's in Quantum Chat, and I'm going to leave the names off the table. I'm moving cash around so I can get this today. This is absolutely perfect complement to Quantum Chat. And I agree, you guys, the reason I'm very, very selective on things when I find the right offer that's complementary, that's not a shiny object, that integrates together, that drives value and allows you to simplify your business, make more money. What are you doing here? You're taking the fulfillment burden off your hand. You're getting a model that you can sell without ever having to interact and do the fulfillment for the client. You can let them do it by giving them a license. Or you can do a typical services model, 5-10 videos a month, 5 Instagram, 5 Facebook, or 1 a week. You can slice this any way you want. And the beauty is the enterprise agency, white level, call it what you want, is easily worth 10 times what he's charging. Easily. You can go shop around. I promise you, you won't find even one software anywhere near this price that's worth a darn.
Yep, I'm with you on that. So thank you. That's great feedback. And Let me just run through the other quick questions here. Girish, we see you, and we are aware that you are trying to sign up. So we got you one reserved. Yoshi is asking, is the webinars recorded? So yeah, so the way it goes with webinars, unfortunately, there's different time zones. So we are aware that there's hundreds of people that registered for this webinar that couldn't see it live, right? Because they are in Australia or they're in a different time zone. They have to work. That's why we are reserving a bunch of fast action bonuses for people who can watch it. And Yoshi, for example, he just came here in the last 5 minutes. So yes, Yoshi, this is recorded. And yes, Brian is going to send it out to anyone who registered and, to his subscribers. So you'll be able to watch a replay. Darren, same for you. There will be a replay. Marcel, take care. And thanks for being on board. Oh, Darcy, that's a great request. Non-profits. That's a great niche to add. So I appreciate that. Brian, you're amazing, someone says. That's always good to hear.
I'm going to write that person down. Thank you. It makes my day better.
So, hey, you know what? That's a great question. So that's the one for Brian. Can these video stories be small enough to be used with the chatbot flow? I think one thing that I want to point out really quick is that once you have a lead generation system, right, what you sell at the end of the day, it's up to you, right? Like you can use chatbots to send people to a landing page, to, you can deliver a PDF, you can send them to a video landing page. Like it's kind of up to you, right? But the cool thing is with voice drops and Quantum Chat, at the end of the day, it's going to help you to generate leads, and then you decide what you want to sell them, right? And what service you want to offer. So that's why I feel that Software Empire is such a great complement to voice drops, because you're going to get the calls, and then now you can sell them something instead of SEO, instead of reputation management. Obviously, you can still sell these. Those are great services, don't get me wrong, but wouldn't it be good to also have something tangible, something where it's like, this is what they pay for, this is what they get done. You don't have to worry about, is this Yelp review going to get approved? Is my, page going to rank, my client's page going to rank less next month on Google or something like that. Anyway, sorry, the question was actually for you, Brian.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. For anybody having problems, I know there's a few of you, Renison, Girish, we got you, same as Michael, Christ, etc. I love it. Darcy just said, I just logged in. She purchased a few minutes ago. It's very motivating seeing product sales on the dashboard. Very cool.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even show that. Yeah, that is cool, too.
So, Roger Weaver. Mario, can you check Roger? Looks like he went through, he's saying. He just wants to double check.
Okay, I'll check.
Okay, Yoshi asked, can you give an example of using this for affiliate marketing? So an easy example, Yoshi, would be you could sell this product, rebrand it, sell it as your own, charge what you want. Let's say, as an example, you sold it for $47 as for one of the softwares, right? And you sold it using email or having affiliates mail to your sales page, and you sold 80 copies, something modest. That would be an affiliate example. So really easy. If you wanted to make videos in Facebook or Instagram, or using some of the other technologies to drive webinar registrations, you could do that as well. There is no limit which you can do on the video side. The templates are ridiculous. I think there's hundreds, not dozens. Yeah. All right. Colin Litchfield, Colin is in. Welcome, Colin.
And I have here just real time. This happened right now. Results Systems Corporation came in right now. So I'm not sure if that's the person that you just mentioned to me, Brian. If that's
Roger, if that's you, let us know. I do see that who came on board? Yowza, Eric Raymond, I think. Welcome, and Catherine Wittich. Catherine, welcome. Roger, I didn't see it, but I'm sure it just could be a lag, and we got your back no matter what. So don't seriously, don't sweat that. All right. Let's see. Somebody said, Michael James, sure. Okay. Mario, how many people? This is a good question, and there's probably no easy answer. Mary Sloan is asking, how many people do you think would want to do the work themselves versus have you or your agency do it? I think it's an it depends kind of answer, honestly.
Yeah, so it depends on the business owner, because some business owners, right, they're more involved in the marketing, and some business owners are zero involved. They just need to do what they do, right? If you have a restaurant, if you have a CrossFit gym owner, right? He's busy giving classes. He's busy managing his coaches and things like that. Maybe he doesn't want to deal with it, right? And so in that case, you would charge, if you want to, a premium, and you create it for them. But then you have the other CrossFit gym owner who actually knows a little bit about marketing. You know, he wants to customize the videos himself. He wants to pick the images, and he wants to, you know, customize the call to action. And he actually enjoys it to log in and do it himself and do it that way, right? So it depends on the business owner, and you know, it's impossible for me to answer that, but I would say it's like a 50-50 split. Some, they love it. They love to just pay you like a lower monthly fee, and then they log in and get it done themselves, or the team member. And others, they just want to give you like 2K or 1K, whatever it is, and give me those 5 videos or 3 videos, and they don't want to touch it.
I love it.
Yeah. I'm just reading through here, please. Colin, what's your question about e-commerce? Post it, and then I'm happy to chime in there. Darcy says, wow, there's a lot in here. Yep, we have 6 different software solutions for you guys waiting, and there's 3 more coming.
Jim's asking specifically what I should do to land clients. So Jim, there's no one right answer, right? So one of the things that we do, like I showed you the example a minute ago, is we use email bots and voice drops together. Let's just take email because it's real simple. So what you would do, as an example, specific daily steps, I would send, let's say, 200 to 500 custom emails, right? Driving them to your, with a quality email, driving them to the page. And then guess what? 3 days later, I would follow up with the first group of 200. And then kind of, if you're doing that every day, you will drive sales every single day. Guaranteed. Absolutely guaranteed. But I would also niche in on one niche, Jim, just to be honest. Darcy just said, wow, there's a lot in here. So good feedback from Darcy.
Okay, yep. I think we have most of them covered, Brian.
I think so too. I'm skimming it, you guys. I think so. If we missed your questions, give us the QQQ. I just want to make sure. We'll take care of Roger Weaver. Dr. Michael will take care of you. There was a few. Girish Patel, we got you. Anybody else, let us know. Okay. Can these video stories be small enough to be used in the chatbot flow? Yes. Good question from, who was that? Jason. What pricing points do you suggest we charge? Jay, it totally depends on that. We can take it offline and do a webinar for everybody who comes on board. We're going to break it down by the niche and by the model. So if you're doing do it yourself, I would license it somewhere between $1,000 and $2,500. I would go high, and then very small monthly or an annual. If you're doing as a service model, I'm somewhere between $500 and $1,500 a month, and it's going to vary. Can we give clients access? Oh, here's a good question, Mario, from Eva. What if I only want to give a client access to one of the tools, like let's say Instagram? Can I only give them access there without letting them into anything else?
Yeah, that is a great question. So basically, let me show you the master panel again, you know, assuming you didn't log me out. Let's see here real quick. Let's see if it logged me out. But I should be good. So if here on the left-hand side where I scroll through, right, you have the different video solutions. So when you set up a client, it's for the individual client, right? So if you go here to Videligence, you can manage your clients right here. So if you create a new client right here, it's only going to be Videligence. He can only log into your Videligence software, right? If you click here on Vidictive and you set up your client right here, they only going to get access to Vidictive. So that way you have control over what the clients are getting. Does that make sense? So yes, you can, you know, just do it on a specific software by software basis. Let's see here.
All right, I took care of a few of you guys privately. All right, good. Yeah, no, Mary said, is there one niche that would need video the most? Mary, honestly, there's many niches. If you have an affinity to one, like say insurance or real estate, I would suggest drilling down on one that you're really comfortable with, but by no means do you have to. But we can talk about it for sure.
Yep, for sure. And guys, who here still has actually an issue with PayPal? Because I saw some people fixed it, but if you're still on this call and it still didn't work, just let me know here in the chat box. And we're going to wrap it up here in just a moment, but that way it's going to come into the chat box and I can look at it later. Mickey says, Brian, could you repeat the bonus, please, that you offered?
So what I'm doing, and I'm going to give it to the people in Revenue Multiplier, but I'm going to give it also to the buyers. So what does that mean? I'm creating custom sequences in several different niches, and you can easily take it into many more, designed using email and using voice drops, designed to get people cold to respond. So back to the question about what should I do every day? So the whole comment is, the whole strategy would be take our emails, have our team, and I'm going to do this for all of you. You're going to be able to have our team create a list. So let's say it's real estate in Atlanta. Our team will build you the list, and even better, you'll have to follow a few rules I give you. I'll even mail from our server using your email address to drive the traffic. So for everybody who buys, I will send it in detail, and I'll put it in the replay email, you guys. But it's going to be very slick, because what I want to do is allow you to plug right into this and simply land clients. And then to make it more concrete, Mickey, I showed an example of kind of how it works just a minute ago from January 3rd, just a few days ago.
Okay, and then Mickey also, I saw your message that you're trying on your end to fix the PayPal thing. It looks like it's something on your end. So just email me. The email was on the screen at askmariobrown@gmail.com. And then you can update me how that's going.
Jason Grimm, yep, we see you're trying to buy, and we'll take care of you. I see it, Jason.
Let's see here, Douglas. I'm thinking realtors. Okay, let's see, Darcy. Darcy, I would say for now, go through the actual recording, Darcy. And then once we wrap up the actual offers, which is on Friday or Saturday, then I can do a live webinar for sure and welcome all of you guys and, do a new training. But there is some recorded training in there, specifically on lead capture and traffic. And then once actually the offer is done, I can definitely do a live webinar, and I'm happy to do so. Herb, yep, we're going to send out the replay. Mickey, that sounds good. Let's see here. Okay, Brian, I think we, so I'm actually through all of the questions, and we are good to go. So what I'm going to do next, guys, is I'm going to render the replay, and then I'm going to provide it to Brian and his team, and that way they can upload it for anyone who missed this call, or for anyone who came late to this call, okay? That way we can make sure that you guys have it and you can watch it at your own convenience before we are taking the offer down on Saturday. If I remember correctly, on Saturday we're going to close it down, because on Sunday, like I said, I have to go on a cruise here with my family. It's been a hectic week, to say the least. So I think we have 99% of the questions covered. If you still have a question, as you can see here in red, that is my personal email. So as long as the question is about something around this webinar, just don't hesitate to email me at askmariobrown@gmail.com. It's right here. It goes personally to me, and then I can help you figure it out if you have any questions, something holding you back, or whatever it is that you want to chat about that is regarding to this offer. And that pretty much wraps it up. I want to make sure that I get the replay out to anyone who missed this real time. All the guys who came on board, thank you guys so much. I'm excited to have you on board. I think you're really going to love it. If you are using already Brian's software to get clients, now you have something that helps you to deliver to those clients and to deliver with confidence. So, I think that's going to be a cool complementary, tool that you're going to have in your toolbox where you can deliver that. And remember, we have 3 more software solutions coming for you guys as well. So that's, I want to point that out. We are not done yet. You get 6 already, but we have 3 more coming for you, because we want to make sure that we have you covered there. That pretty much wraps it up. So I'm going to wrap it up right now. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for giving us, 2 hours of your time. We're going to send out the replay. Brian is available to respond to questions. You can email him. You can email me personally at askmyrobrown@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap up the webinar. Take care of everyone who came on board. Welcome to the family, and we'll reach out to you guys with the replay, okay? Talk soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mario. We'll get the replay out. I appreciate everybody here, and we'll follow up with a few cases that need help. Thank you, guys.